And I'm honestly not looking for thank yous because I don't deserve them and I sure didn't earn them. But you can first thank Boston, Massachusetts. Went up the streets of Jamaica, Plain, Mass Ave, and Dorchester, where my life became like a modern day Do the Right Thing in Bronx Tale movie put together. Thank the backyards that held it down. The best family cookouts, Puerto Rican bochinche that flowed in and out of the air, and the epic blackout games provided by my cousins Gabi, Victor, Malachi, and Brody. Thank my brothers for my first near-death experience where a glass wall came raining down to take me away into pieces. They ran like two individuals who knew that their destiny was on the other side of the wall. When you see them, ask them about this story. Go up a little further. When you stop by Nativity Prep, ask who Miss Kinlan was. My 8th grade English teacher who taught me literature in a way that my eyes could not see before. She brought reading and writing to life for me. If you were to ask me today when my interest came about, know that it is her. And may she rest in peace. Thank Javier and Evelyn. For at my most vulnerable point in life, you sustained me in the gospel and my youth leader, Lindsey Johnson. You introduced me to P4CM. The very first time I experienced what poetry spoken word was, and from that day forward planted a fire in my heart and mind that would years later manifest. Thank that pastor that after 2 years of service told me, to be honest, Fugi, I've always counted you as a visitor. When you see him, tell him it's all good, B. I found my home, we good now. Thank Beantown Society 3G. My high school grassroots youth organization that brought out the MOK spirit within me. Know that all the work that we did will always and will be for the people. Thank Adrian Rivera, George Lee, Erica Rodriguez, Sophie, Nicole, Wingman, Rafi, Arthur the Culinary, Tiny Tim, and are you still alive, Lewis? Make sure to explore the halls of Newton South High School, where the other side of the tracks of social justice and every ism came to life for me. The after practice locker room ciphers that was epic. Thank Michael Former, my day one homie. Lillian Castro, Aaron Bailey, Ray Farmer, Sam Russell, John Jennings, Jonah 21 Swartz, Max Groper, and Max Witt. They made high school worth it. And I can't forget my teachers. Of course, there are some teachers. Mr. Reinstein, you helped me unconsciously write my first poem titled Letter to Society, and Miss Brahman. You saw my learning disability not as a disability, but a different way of learning that could be not contained in a box. Y'all helped me. And thank every relationship I've been through. The ones that led me to scratch the bottom of the valley of shadow of death. Matter of fact, I thank you. For you taught me to first place my heart in the hands that created it and do not move till further notice. I'd be a fool not to mention my church Defenders Boston. They took me in as one of their own. When you get there, thank every pastor and their family who tended to me as a shepherd would do to their sheep. They directed me in the path of my calling. The worship team taught me that we were called to usher in the presence of God. Thank Beatrice, one of the first godly woman roles in my life, a building block of mentorship and servantly love, a product of what God can bring from the darkness to light. She showed me how a woman should properly weigh her dignity and righteousness. If you were to follow her path, you would see that her dress are dress gifts of wisdom. Thank Jojo and Junior. Them brothers taught me and walked with me and showed me that with wisdom comes pain and with pain comes wisdom. Thank Anthony Brodus for providing a platform where my gift can manifest. Until this day, it still mind boggles me that at a time such as this, God will make spirit thicker than blood. Use Jazzy's cancer of death to bring life, then replicate disciples from her. She rests today in eternity, knowing that the joy of the Lord was always her strength. When you see Jasmine Burris up in heaven, please thank her for me. And my little brother Jeremiah. But he showed me through his lifetime that autism speaks the language of love, time, family, and communication being the most important values in my life. My sister Vomari, through her process and struggle, for me she has become the definition of what adversity is, and at the same time can teach you how to walk through fire. My mother who bared me in her stomach for 9 months straight, until this day still holds it down as a mother raising a village. My father, who always told me, fools, never cry over spilled milk, but clean it up and keep it moving. And my second mother, Tuti, for in her lifetime has marked in my heart that family may not always be blood, but the effort that individuals make to be present in your life. These chords will put together through the refining, the renewing, and the redeeming of God's hand in and over my life. These are my crimson cord. Now please, please tell me yours.